Our boy Asmongold actually came and he actually reacted to Loney's video about the 400,000 spent on Diablo Immortal. Let's watch this reaction because I am sure it's gonna be hilarious.
I want to let you know. I want to show you real quick what we could be playing instead.
Yes,
and what they're saving us from.
Exactly.
The real cost of being a whale in Diablo Immortal.
Yes, sir.
You thought the game was dead.
It's not.
Well, how could it be dead? It's Diablo Immortal. You guys might have phones, but do you have $400,000?
Nope.
So, what does it take to become a whale in Diablo Immortal?
By the way, big shout out to Loney. This is massive. By the way, this is massive for the game as well. I hope like you actually bring a few players. That would be really cool.
Now, some games might only cost you $1,000, $5,000, $10,000.
It's not that much.
But Diablo Immortal is not like these other games.
It's not that much to spend $10,000 in a video game to do more damage. That's normal.
Yeah, like Asmongold plays
Diablo
a lot of
Immortal,
gacha
you'll find
games
players
nowadays
who have
as well.
spent anywhere from 1,000 to 20,000 to upwards of $100,000. Now, you might remember the infamous video, should I refund 100,000 on Diablo Immortal from JT is all business.
Yep.
So, okay, this is from like 3 years ago. By the way, so this guy dropped $100,000 on Diablo Immortal in the first week of the game, okay? He was so high level, his gear level and his gym level was so high
He couldn't play.
that he couldn't do PvP because he couldn't be match made against anybody that even had remotely the same gear as him. So he effectively beat a game that's pay to win. Crazy aura? Yeah, bro. And like I'm gonna be honest, that is aura in a way, right? He actually soft locked himself out of content because he paid to win so hard that nobody else was even out there.
Yeah, the strategy of JT was pretty much to try to be the #1 player in the whole world and to be known like that. And because of that, dropping the 100K and literally breaking the game. I feel like they were not even, expecting that anyone would be that crazy to spend that amount of money in such a short period of time.
Yeah, he turned a multiplayer game into single player.
From over 3 years ago. And if you didn't see it from him, then you might have watched.
Yep. There it is. This was 3 years ago, by the way. Since the last time Asmongold watched a video.
Watch the Balding and react to it.
Wait,
seeing
what?
as he's got years ago. And if you didn't see it from him, then you might have watched the Balding and react to it. Seeing as he's gotten about 10 times the amount of views on it. But even now,
Okay.
$100,000 is a lot to spend on
It is. It's a lot.
And it is a little bit watered down now that the game's over 3 years old. And it's not as shocking to hear, but that's still over $30,000 a year.
Right.
That's more than the cost of a new Nissan Sentra.
$30,000 a year.
We're going to take a look at how JT is all business is doing nowadays, since we happen to play on the same server.
Wait.
And yes, he does still play. So
He's still in this shit?
Yep. He's still deep, boys.
Oh, fuck.
Deeper than
what does
ever.
it mean to be a whale in Diablo Immortal?
I mean, like, to be honest, let's be honest here for a minute, man. If you spend like 50, 100, or 200, like it's so hard to move on from the game. You got like these golden shackles that they are so heavy that pretty much even if you try to play something else, you just can't, man. You are financially attached to the game like pretty much forever.
And how much does this all cost?
Damn.
The first thing I want to mention are the in-game currencies and how I'll be making a real dollar comparison here. So the two currencies are platinum, which
invested?
can be used on the player market, buy and sell items. It can be earned for 3 through the battle pass and a few other places. And then there are orbs, which are the premium currency, which you can only buy from Blizzard. And of course, if you check the website, you can see the same bog standard
Only
predatory
$200
pricing.
Yeah,
and
this
would you
is
believe
super
me if
common.
I told you that there's a secret $200?
Wait, there's a $200 I never even have seen this in
it's the
video
best
games
value.
before.
800% value.
Like I've literally never seen a $200 option for spending money in gacha games. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Bundle that is only available on the website. I'm assuming it's because there's some sort of limit to the price of in-app purchases on mobile games, but
It's probably so they can avoid the payment
Also, you guys have to remember that this is inside the Battle.net. It is not really on the, you have to do the purchase through the shop inside the game. So whenever you buy directly from the Battle.net, it is actually cheaper for you. If you buy there, that's why the packs are like best value, and like because they are cheaper, because they are not paying the commission to Apple and to the Google Store.
They can avoid the payment payoff, or like the split that they have to do with the app developer.
Yeah, exactly.
For the like Apple or Google.
The best dollar per orb.
Yeah, that's
that
smart.
You can find. But of course, there is a black market
that much
for
money
both
will probably
of these
go there.
currencies. I'm not going to be considering it in my calculations, but if you do end up, you know, buying orbs from one of these people, then you're going to end up with a negative orb balance, and Blizzard's going to make it so that your account can never join a party ever again.
Why are there so many of these bullshit weird games? By the way, why does this even happen?
It's honestly one of the coolest ways I've seen to receive a soft ban.
This player cannot receive party invitations due to negative eternal.
Yeah, so basically,
really, whenever you're adding in all of these weird systems, don't you ever ask yourself, like, am I really making a video game right now? Answer is absolutely not. Like, so many of these games, they're not even really games. They're just like weird, like money incentive structures that are stacked together with shiny lights.
Because your account just becomes unusable. You still have
He's
it,
not
so
wrong,
now you just
guys.
have the FOMO times a million. But the most cost-effective way is to spend your money, buy some orbs, use that to buy crests in the game, get some legendary gems, sell those for plat, or use them yourself. Because you can also transfer one orb for 10 plat, but this conversion rate sucks and should be only done for like tiny amounts of platinum.
Yeah, sure.
Next, I'll briefly explain what systems are in place that make people whales.
It's a retard trap, not the game.
So
yeah, but
two
still.
main things, and these are two different types of gems. There are normal gems, which come in the red, yellow, and blue variety.
Yeah, those you usually have to
and
farm.
These only provide a singular stat.
Yeah,
these are a lot more straightforward.
Let's be honest. You can farm them and you can get them every day. But if you ever want a rank 10, I think it's gonna take you like 100 years. So pretty much it's almost impossible to ever accomplish that as a free-to-play.
Legendary gems that are the expensive
and you upgrade
ones.
them.
That's
and they
just
give
for
you stats.
one. By
I remember this.
The number that is required is astronomical. So it's
this is what's so insane, right? Is like the level ups for these gems. This was like Diablo 3. Like they want this to be an infinite grind, basically.
Exponential growth. Every rank requires another exponent of 3. So rank 9 is like 7,000.
Yeah, Lost Ark does this. Yeah, they do.
The maximum rank is 20,000. And just for context, you can only get
why do people even play
about
this?
20
I don't
of
know.
a specific gem per week naturally.
Yeah,
so
I have no.
Yeah,
that's a
lot
great
of plat
question.
on these things. And then there are legendary gems.
Here we go.
These have their own abilities.
So, by the way, if you only see a 4-star here, you know you're dealing with a broke bitch. Because you really want to have the 5-star gems, because that's those.
Meanwhile, me, boys. Oh, 3 stars. Oh, okay, 4-star. Okay, but I'm still a broke bitch, boy. No 5-star. I don't.
Those are the big money gems right there.
Yo, Mario, what's up?
Own different boosts, and most importantly,
a poor loser.
Increase your resonance. Now, your resonance
Feels
is essentially
bad,
a number
it's
that
your
denotes
power
what
scale.
rank and what quality your gems are, as well as it gives your HP and damage a boost. But that's not
It's basically like it's just like your power level. Like it's so. I'm actually amazed at how
it is not as okay. It is super powerful, especially whenever you get like to these high levels of 8, 10, 9,000, 13,000 now resonance. But that's like mainly for PvP. Like in PvP, it really matters the res at a certain point. But for PvE, the honest truth, guys, as a free-to-play player, like, you can do really fine, man. Like, and the reason, there's a bunch of reasons, but one of the reasons I like to be free-to-play is because even though I play Diablo Immortal and I just got hooked to it, and I still enjoy it to play because there's a small, like a slow progression, and like there's the MMO and the community factor. I don't like the pay-to-win mechanics. I never did, I never will. And because of that, I'm never gonna spend money in Diablo Immortal. This game or any other game in the past, never did.
How bad this game is. I remember when I quit playing it, I didn't quit playing it because it was pay to win. I quit playing it because it sucked.
Yeah, it was boring.
All you need
as
to
well.
know is the higher the resonance, the more
At the
gems the
start, it
person
was
has
really
bought,
boring.
the
There was
more money
nothing.
they've spent, and so on. And as I've alluded to, the way you get more resonance is by upgrading your gems.
How do you do
and
that?
once they're high enough rank, you can throw gems inside of those gems to get another little small resonance boost.
So you can do. So you buy one 5-star gem, but it has to be empowered by other 5-star gems.
Yes.
And so you have to whale to get one, but you need like 20, and you need 8 of 20.
No, you
And then once you
actually, no, you don't need 20. You need well, like 300 or 400 because of all the copies to get them also to rank 10.
Enough money, you can put gems inside of your wings.
You see 6
and
every
you
tier of
unlock
gems,
new
exactly.
sets of wings at every 1,000 resonance interval.
Yes.
This one here
But
is a
once you
scam.
put these gems inside of your wings, I have no idea where they go, how they sit in there, what they're doing in there.
There are guilds in this game that
It's
will
just
only
like
invite you
deposits.
if you have a certain size wings. Because
The wings here, guys, they just came to literally solve a problem that these mega whales were having, that they just had too many old gems in their bags that they were not using. So Blizzard, they said, okay, well, we're gonna create you a system that you can just like dump those old, ancestors, legendary gems that you have on your bags, and you can then put them here. And I'll swear to God, man, like in the future, we're gonna be something else, man. It's gonna be like a belt or something like that, or maybe some earrings that you're gonna be able to put, like, also to increase your resonance from 13,000 to 15,000. Like, it's gonna keep going, guys. We know this.
that way they know you've got big money and you're ready to actually, like, you're serious about investing into the game.
Yeah, no, it's not investing.
But nonetheless,
Let's
they
stop
provide a
with
little
this
bit of a
investing
resonance
thing.
boost,
Oh, yeah.
as I was mentioning. So this is a good look into the
Yeah,
money
you're
pit
an
that
investor.
legendary gems are.
Exactly.
So the current maximum resonance
Oh,
as of
yeah.
the making of this video is 13,024. But before we jump into the big numbers, let's take a look at
13,000.
where we came from. So in the beginning, when Diablo Immortal was just a little new game, the max resonance was 7,560.
And
which
this
was
guy maxed it out.
Yep.
Everything at max. Oh my fucking God.
very hard to reach, but not impossible. Because our friendly neighborhood, JT is all business, achieved it himself.
He did.
Where I'm at. Now, if you guys are wondering, JT, how much have you spent to get where you are? The total I've spent is 67. Well, no, actually, I spent $5,000 today. The total I've spent is 70.
I love the dropping the 5K. Yeah, I just like spent 5K today.
Yep. That's right, boys. That's where we're at.
$3,000. However, as you can see, a lot of this is in eternal orbs, which have not been spent yet. So the total amount that's actually spent on the account is somewhere right around, I believe, $63,000.
But at that point, being a
So basically, he was already planning ahead that, what happens, and the problem of these whales is that there's only a certain amount of like packs that you can buy, right? So in my shop here, when you see all these bundles, I still got like those bundles that you can get from the start. But as a whale, for example, these ones here, this is a one-time deal, right? So like these are support bundles. You can literally only buy them once, and once you have them, then they are gone. So then, as a big whale, like you actually are limited about like the bundles and the things you can buy on the shop. So that's why probably JT at the time actually went out of his way to, put 3x, $3,000 extra on the game. So he was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna save these orbs so in the future I can spend them in normal gems or whatever.
whale was considered to be around 5,000.
Do you remember watching? Dude, this is such a throwback. Because, so you guys might not remember this, but DM, Darth Microtransaction, used to be a Diablo creator.
Yep.
And I remember, do you remember watching the video where he finally admitted that Diablo Immortal was pay to win and he was done with the game and he was so defeated? That was like 3 years ago.
I mean, like, whenever you download the game, guys, like, like it literally says on the App Store in app purchase, right? Like, it's gonna be pay to win. It, like, when it comes to mobile, it's not, is it gonna be pay to win or not? It is just like, how big is gonna be the pay to win inside the game?
resonance, and we
Oh
know
my
how
God.
much this costs because of a video from Darth Microtransactions.
Reaction on reaction on reaction. Yeah, we're doing
the price of this was
YouTube, guys.
$24,000 in order to get those GigaChad wings. It cost the guy just $24,500 bucks, I think is what he said it was, and was 1,100 runs of the Rift. It was the information that the person who posted those wings answered with.
And now I can tell you from my own experience that nowadays getting 5K costs absolutely nothing close to that. If you wanted to try and get everything at once in the ideal conditions, 5K reso is going to cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. But if you've been playing for a while, it's more likely.
It's only $3,000 to $4,000, guys.
It's cheap, guys.
You'll spend closer to $2,000 to $3,000.
It's only $2,000 to $3,000 to do more damage in the video game. That's all.
Yep, bigger number.
It's only $2,000.
They've added 2 additional item slots, which means 2 legendary gem slots, and this.
So now you have to spend even more money.
Yeah.
Brings the max reso up to about 10,000. Again, an impossible number at the time, but what this update also pushed was the boundary of what is considered to be a whale. 5,000 resonance was now much, much more achievable for a lot less money.
So of course, right? Because you want to keep the whales, you want to keep them going.
Yeah.
Because if they run out of things to spend money on, they might go play another game because they're losing the dopamine out of spending money on this game. Oh my God. I love how people are crying about video games being $80 when this bullshit exists from one of the biggest gaming companies. Oh no. I mean, I remember this game was so bad when it came out. It was awful. People were furious about it.
Update.
I am so glad, guys, that I didn't not. Okay, maybe I'm not glad. There's 2 ways of me, because if I played from the start, maybe I will drop the game because I know that the game right at the start was pretty bad. But because I started to play the game like 2 years and something into already development, I mean, they solved a lot of the issues. Obviously, the game still has issues, but it's like 10 times better than it was whenever it was in the release, right? So, because of that, I still kind of enjoyed it, and I still enjoy to play because, maybe it's not the same as it used to be, but maybe that was my fault. Maybe I should have played on day one, and now I will not be creating content for Diablo Immortal.
Was more around 6,000 to 7,000 resonance. And I don't know how much this would have cost at the time, but nowadays you can reach 6,000 resonance for close to $10,000.
That's it.
We're still pretty far off of the 13,000.
It's only $10,000.
Yeah. 24 I mentioned. This is where the wing resonance comes into play.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all.
Adding gems inside of your wings.
And by the way, guys, I'm just going to give you guys some inside information. After I reacted to this video from Lonely, if you guys remember, I had a few whales reaching out and they said to me, yo, Indez, Lonely is actually wrong. It is way more than 400,000. Way more to max out an account.
Bigger your wings are, the more gems.
Wait, so you can. What I don't understand, I don't understand why a person plays this when you could go and play Elden Ring or Path of Exile 2.
I mean, a lot of people, they don't have, what you guys have to understand is, a lot of players, and I was very, very surprised because I am the same in a way as Asmon, right? That I am a PC gamer. I love to play and game on a PC, but the reality that I started facing was so many of you guys are mobile only. Don't own a laptop, don't own a PC, or just don't like to be even on a PC. Like you probably you work on a PC the whole day, and then you just want to relax on your iPad and on your tablet, and that's pretty much it. So you are a mobile gamer, and that was shocking for me. That was actually shocking reality, because if Diablo Immortal was mainly and pure just mobile, I will not have even had tried it.
Or Diablo 4.
But that's one of the
even.
reasons.
Fuck Diablo 3. I don't understand.
It doesn't run on the mobile.
This. Why would you do this? It doesn't make any sense.
You can add in there.
How is this not?
I'll tell you, if Diablo 4 will ever come, or even Path of Exile 2 develops the mobile version, and it is not not even pay to win, just cosmetics, I think it will be you will obliterate Diablo Immortal. Absolutely.
Legal? It shouldn't be illegal. It's just stupid.
The cutoff of who is a whale was again pushed back even farther. Nowadays, wing resonance unlocks at 6,000 resonance. So to be considered a whale, you have to be closer to 9,000 resonance. That's right, we've officially surpassed the original maximum.
9,000.
Upon reaching 9,000 resonance,
Look
you
at
can
this
apply
bullshit,
to
man.
the official whale Discord. And then once you're in there, you'll...
Wait, there's a...
Yep. Whale card. 9,000 razors to join in.
realize that you need to spend another $20,000 just to hang with the big dogs. So, getting...
The VIP club, guys. The big club.
your account to 9,000 resonance is going to run you about 30,000 US dollars. And that's just for the legendary gems.
$30,000.
This is an ideal condition if you're able
just
to
to
just
join
go
the
and buy
Discord.
all of this within a few days, if not a week. But that's only
Oh
one
my god.
part of it. If you remember earlier, I mentioned
$30,000.
that there are also normal gems. And well, there are 20...
Listen, the reality is, if you guys ever do the same type of video for Genshin Impact, there are people that spend over $1 million on Genshin Impact. On Genshin Impact, a PvE only game. It's insane.
normal gem slots. And in order to hang with the rest of the whales, you need to get your normal gems ranked up too.
So, let me guess. You have to buy platinum. You have to probably buy orbs, convert it to platinum, and then use the platinum conversion on the auction house to use it to gold, to turn it into gold, and then use the gold to buy the gems.
No, you just use the plat to buy the gems.
I almost guarantee you that's what this is.
Yeah. You don't need the gold. Gold is useless. But
let's see if I'm right.
Rank 9 makes you a contender, and rank 10, while mostly unachievable, is what will give you the edge on the competition. Luckily, out of all the gem slots, you don't really need to worry about the red ones, so you can just save yourself a little bit of money there and upgrade your blue and yellow gems. But of course, everybody's doing this, so the blue and yellow gems are more expensive. And this is going to run you about $17,000 just to get them to rank 9. And not
the thing is, like, even if you rank the red ones, the rank 10s will increase the life inside the item, and that item, you know, because you have the resonance and everything multiplies, we're talking about maybe like 10k HP.
Only is going to cost you so much. You're also going to be spending hours just staring at the market, hoping that someone has posted more gems, because, as I've mentioned previously, each rank 9 gem requires 6,561 duplicates. So this brings your minimum cost of becoming a whale to a whopping $47,000.
Oh, moly. Oh.
Oh my god, bro. And the video, it's not even over yet. And also keep in mind, he's talking about rank 9. It goes up to 10.
Yep.
And this just barely gets you into the whale territory.
What?
Because you're also going to need a good pet, and I hope you've been leveling up your sanctum every day.
Wait, a pet?
Yes, they are extremely expensive.
Wait, this costs, how much is this?
1.9
million platinum? What the fuck?
Just for context, guys, every day that you log in, you only get 300 plat for free inside the game.
Which, the sanctum is just a daily thing. You go inside this area, you open some chests, get some of these gemstones, upgrade some more gems that give you some different stats. It all adds up in the end, but it's locked to once a day. So if you haven't been playing for that long, your sanctum is going to be very, very underleveled. But these two things are going to run you an extra $1,000 to $5,000, just depending on how long you've been playing.
That's not so bad.
So it's safe to say that 9,000 residents.
It's only $5,000, guys.
Are spending
so you guys see how like once you start getting inside this monetization, in the first minutes of the video, he was shocked that we were talking about $5,000. We are halfway into the video, and now he's like, oh yeah, it's just like $5,000, because it gets like so ridiculous that the scaling of how much you have to spend, it goes so out of proportion that it is insane.
For around $50,000. $50,000 just to hang with the rest. And you might be wondering, oh, there's not that many people who are at 9,000 residents.
Surely.
But these types of accounts are incredibly common. You'll see them everywhere, but they pale in comparison to the real whales. Those who have made it to the
You know what this reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen those like size comparison charts where it's like showing the size of different planets and it shows the sun and then it's like some other random sun that's like fucking like 5,000 times larger than the sun, and then there's like that sun that gets minimized, and then there's like another sun that's like 10,000 times bigger than that sun, and then there's another planet that's like fucking 50 times bigger than that one, and it's like, oh my fucking god,
this is
like
the
I
whale
actually
accounts.
feel like that's what's happening as I'm playing through this video.
Yeah,
game cap.
This is nuts.
It's like different tiers, and that's why I keep telling you guys that the best way to play this game, it is absolutely as a free to play. Unless you have $400,000, any spending that you're doing in this game, it is gonna be absolutely useless. All right. Okay, if you enjoy the game and you want to treat yourself, so be it. But I'll promise you, by the end of the game, it won't absolutely matter, man. It doesn't matter. You can actually spend like $20,000. You're gonna get one-shotted by someone that spent like $60,000 or $80,000. And that $60,000 and $80,000 guy is actually gonna be one-shotted by the guy that spent $150,000. And then the $150,000 is gonna get one-shotted by the guy that spent $300,000. And this is the analogy that he was saying, that the sun keeps getting bigger. And that's just how it is. Or you are the free-to-play player, like I am, and you just enjoy the game as you are. Or you are the big motherfucking whale, man. You know, like have everything maxed out and you can enjoy it. And actually, you know that the only guy that actually can have a possibility to beat you, it is another guy like you. So there is no guy that is going to be bigger than you. There's only guys that's going to be the same size as you.
24 residents.
13,000.
So players haven't honestly been up.
So this is the highest number that you can get
in residents for that long. It has been less than half a year since we've seen the first accounts at all ever maxed out on residents.
Wow.
At least in the US. I'm not sure how China's going since they essentially have their own game over there. But reaching 13,024 residents is no small feat.
I bet.
Absolute minimum requirements are 40 max rank, 5 out of 5 quality legendary gems, 24 rank 10 2-star gems, and this alone is over $220,000 in ideal condition.
Oh my god. $220,000
legendary gems.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Having max rank gems equipped. Then you put max rank gems inside of
What
your
are ideal
gems,
conditions?
and
Good
then you
RNG.
have max rank gems inside of your wings. And let's not forget about the normal gems, because these players who are maxing out their residents are also the types to have rank 10 normal gems. Again,
wait, so look at this guy. He's got, yes, all of these are all rank 10.
Yep. See, even the red ones. That's what I was telling you.
Every single one is rank 10.
Yep.
So these guys are going to get all 20 normal gems to max rank, because you can't be walking around with some little rank 7 and rank 8
You got to let them
red
know.
slots if you're going to be a real whale.
Yeah,
They've
you
all
let
gotta
them know.
be 9 and 10. If not
Yeah,
all
you got to
10.
flex, man.
So for the cheaper red gems, each rank 10 is going to cost you about $1,000. And then for the yellow gems, you're going to be spending about $1,500 per slot. And then for the more expensive blue gems, specifically the sapphires, they're going to be about $3,500 per gem.
$3,500 for a gem.
Man. Oh,
so in
man.
total, that's an additional $41,000 on normal gems alone. And you're also going to be spending hours, if not days, just staring at the market, sourcing the almost 400,000.
Yeah, but these guys, they are so rich. They are not the ones even buying the normal gems. They just buy, you know, they hired a pilot. They paid him like $500 or $1,000 per month. And the guy is going to farm. It is going to buy all the gems. He's going to do everything, right? So whenever they are actually playing on their account, they are just enjoying like whatever, like, you know, PvP or something. These guys, they rarely farm.
Rank these up. But that's not all. These whales have their gems maxed out, so why not max out their familiars as well? The best familiars or pets are going for millions of platinum. And the ones you'll see these guys wearing are going to cost around $1,000 each.
Damn. Wow. $1,000 per pet.
The crazy thing is $1,000 doesn't even sound like it's that much anymore. It's like, yeah, 1,000. Okay,
yeah,
it's $1,000.
But we need so
sure.
many, man.
What's another? Yeah, what's another $1,000 bucks?
And I can tell you with certainty that they will have multiple pets of this sort. And I mentioned the Sanctum earlier in this video. Well, the account we're looking at now has his completely maxed out.
Oh my god.
Everything maxed out.
How much this would cost, because I'm unsure of how many days you'd need to open all these chests, because you have to do this every single day.
Wait, so let me guess. You have to buy these keys. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
This will run you somewhere
farm
around
the keys or you buy
$15,000.
the access.
So now that brings our grand total.
Whoa. 15,000 just to buy keys to open boxes every day?
Yeah.
To max your account like these Giga Whales to $281,000. And this is assuming that you're able to straight up buy everything from the market, which in the short term is not really achievable, because if you remember...
And so it goes up every time. So you have to spend more money in order to buy it with more of the gems. So if you want to max out, like, because you see it goes up, like if you look right there, let me see if I can just show it.
Yeah, it goes up the value.
It's 18, so it's going up every time.
Yeah. Every room is more expensive than the other one.
And then you need 40 of these total. And that's
my favorite part about this is that there are like elements of this whaling that don't even become evident to the player unless they're already a whale. It's like you don't even know this is part of the game. It's like a fucking like solo leveling. Like you're unlocking completely new leveling that nobody else even has access to or knows exists.
And this is what he said right now. It is so true, because most people that think they are gonna be competitive by spending like just a few $1,000s, they are most likely clueless of how deep it goes to pay to win and how much they actually have to spend. And so as you keep spending more money, you're gonna realize that, oh boy, I'm gonna have to keep spending even more every single time. And if you don't know and you don't understand how this game works, you are like, you're just wasting money. You're wasting money, probably also wasting your time, and it could be, be useful for something else.
3,000 duplicates to max everything out. Now you can also just buy the crest.
You are the player.
And hope that you get gems that you need, but that'll also require you to run tens of thousands of Elder Rifts. And then you have to also hope that you get what you need. And doing this is more expensive in the long run, but not by much. If you go on rate, then you can have all your gems maxed out for a similar price of like $250,000, which would bring the total to about $311,000.
$311,000.
Damn.
However, in the real world, you'll find that these mega whales have more than just the minimum of 40 legendary gems. A lot of these gems that you put inside of your gems are also ones that you'd like to use yourself. So you're going to have multiples of these, and then each time new gems come out, you're going to want to get your 74 copies all over again. So in practice, you'll see that these whales will have closer to 60 max rank gems. And now this is going to cost
he's melting down, guys. He's melting down.
You over $330,000 alone.
Oh, he's actually having a meltdown right now.
Why do people... I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. This is insane.
The thing is, like, I only had good interactions with these mega whales. All right, they are very cool dudes, most of them. But it's just like one of those things, you know, like maybe we are just wired in a different way. You know, I value certain things, they value other things, and that's completely fine. We can still coexist, and I have no resentment, no envy, nothing. I just play these in this way because that's the way I enjoy to play the game. And if you have a problem, well, what am I gonna do, right? Like, if you have a problem with the way I play, just go watch someone else that you actually already gonna enjoy that plays the same way as you do. So that's pretty much how it is.
Want to run the crest yourself? So we can make a reasonable assumption as to how much it costs to max your account, like these specific Giga Whales.
Like $300,000.
And that number is $391,000.
This is the price
of a Lambo? Is he gonna bring a Lambo?
How much is a Lamborghini?
Oh my god, I knew it. Oh man, it is cheaper, I think.
So you can get a Lamborghini, at least one of the cheap ones, for less than being a whale in Diablo Immortal.
Yes, sir.
Again, in ideal conditions. So
you know what these whales, they tell you? Like someone was here in the chat said, why not have both? Why not have a maxed out account and also a Lamborghini? Because that's the thing, like, you guys have to understand, like, a lot of these guys that they have this type of money, they live in a completely different world that you cannot even empathize, right? Like, people that spend this amount of money, they have, I'm not gonna say that this is nothing for them. I'm sure, like, it's still, like, a big chunk of money, but it is something that probably, you know, they can spare it.
Not crazy to assume that they've spent over $400,000.
Wow.
But before we go, I mentioned that we take a look at how JT is all business is doing.
How's he doing?
As he is the original whale of Diablo Immortal.
He is.
And he's probably the reason that most people know about Diablo Immortal or know that it's so pay to win. So if we take a look at it.
Guys, oh my god, look at what I'm realizing right now. I think JT knows me. I think JT knows me. He's using my build. The build I made months ago. Oh my god, guys. Bro, I think JT knows me. Absolutely. He saw the guide, guys. There is no way he did not see the guide.
His account, we can see that he's no longer 5k reso, of course. He's now up to almost 12,000 resonance. So he's still up there when it comes to whales, yet he's still pretty far away from maxing out his character.
He's not even #1 anymore. He's only spent $200,000. Guys, he fell off. How does this happen?
And then looking at his normal gyms, they're pretty much all rank 9 and 10. And JT was probably one of the first few people to have any normal gym at rank 10. When he ranked up a ruby to 10 over 2 years ago. He picked rubies because they're the easiest to source, since, as I've mentioned, no one really likes them. And you can even see now that he doesn't even have the ruby socketed. So it really was just for the love of the game.
So he literally just wasted money.
Yep.
Just to make a YouTube video of him wasting money.
Yeah.
And then also looking at his sanctum, we can see that the important things are maxed out, but it's not completely maxed out yet. And that's because I'm pretty sure he's taken some extended breaks.
He's taking a break from the game. That's good.
If you're not doing this every day, then you're really not going to be able to max it out. So
he stopped playing the game. So this guy invested like probably over $100,000, maybe over $200,000 into the game, but because he didn't play it regularly, he's fallen behind.
If you guys want to invest on the stream, it is actually great value. It's actually 800% value. If you guys, you know, whenever you guys want to invest on the stream, the same way. Oh man.
He's doing now, he's definitely still a big whale.
Oh my god.
But not even close to the giga whales, since it takes so much to reach the max level on your gyms and so on. So would you say it's worth it to spend this much? I'd personally never say it's worth it to spend the hundreds of thousands of dollars that some people have spent, but
I'd personally never say it's worth it to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to have good gear in a video game. Oh really?
I'll leave you with something to think. These are people just spending money on a hobby of theirs. And I know I've personally spent over $10,000 on the gym and gym-related things in the past 3 years. That's including, you know, protein and gas and all this. And that's a cheaper hobby than most.
But if you go to the gym, you are investing in yourself. You're actually investing on your health. You're probably gonna live longer if you're healthy, if you work out, right? So it is a good return of investment because you're gonna be in shape. You're gonna be like, you can't even compare spending money on a gym membership, good food, and good nutrition to spending money on a video game. I don't think you can. I don't think, like, they are absolutely not the same. If you compare, like, going to the casino and burning some money, or I don't know, man, like some like you go to the eBay and you just buy like this random statue that you know it doesn't has any value, but you really like it. That's like the kind of spending that we're saying.
hobbies like golfing specifically or collecting things can have you spending tens of thousands of dollars a year. So for most people, it honestly starts to make sense why they've spent so much money in the game. You know, also some part of this is going to...
You don't have to do this. This is like going to a store where hamburgers are $100 whenever you could go to another store where hamburgers are $5. Why would you ever go to the store for 100? Well, actually, let's be more accurate here. You could either buy hamburgers for $60 or you could buy hamburgers for $391,000.
A nothing burger, guys.
The gambling aspect. Some people have a little bit of a gambling addict themselves, but that really only applies to these big whales. Not most people who haven't spent that much money. Now,
it's not that much. It's only $10,000, guys.
Said, I would thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. It's my first time trying out some sort of like commentary type video. And peace.
It was a good video, man. Very good video.
Wow. $10,000 on Diablo Immortal. Expensive one, so you don't have to hear next to poor people. Yeah, there's the video. Guys, give the video a like. I am shocked at the pricing of this kind of stuff. This is insane. I don't know how this has happened. I really don't. Would you like to be involved in the creation of a PC game? I mean, maybe one like this. Yeah, that way I can get rich. I mean, I think so.
I mean, let's be honest. Asmongold is filthy rich already.
Give me 1 second.
I think it was a really good video. Let me see if it's
game to play. Well, no, what I find to be really funny about this is that, yeah, sure, you do have guys that make a lot of money that play these games, but like the really, really rich.
No, you don't. Okay. Guys that play these games and make a lot of money. I thought you were saying that, you know, like content creators, they make a lot of money playing these games. No.
Guys, they don't do this. Because you've got to keep in mind, like if you're a billionaire, you're not going to be flexing with $400,000. Like that's not really a big deal to you.
Yeah.
I mean, really think about it, right? Like a billion. If you've got $1 billion, if you've got $3 billion, $400,000 is.
Can you guys imagine like Elon Musk trying to flex his like 13K wings to like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg on a private party and say, "Hey, dude, look, look what I got, man. I got here like my man." And then Jeff Bezos is like, "Oh, come here, boy, come here to the backyard. Let me show you my new rocket." Man, billionaires, they try to flex how much and how big and how potent the rocket is nowadays. They are like literally on another sphere.
It's like fucking nothing. It's nothing. It's not even a big deal. Yeah, so it's like you just do that. And so it's not even the point. You don't even have the reason to do it. But their kids do? Maybe, yeah. Like, Elon slept on a couch at the White House? I guess so. But like, damn, bro, like this is just. And do you want to know what's funny? Is that you could have probably paid somebody to play your PoE account.
Yes.
And to get it to max rank and to do everything to get your character to level 100 to be good at this crappy video game. That's the craziest thing about it to me, is that you could have literally paid somebody to play a video game that's good instead of doing who would do such a thing? Who knows?
Right at the end of the video, Asmongold was booting up the better game.
Instead of
like, look at it. Booting up here the Path of Exile 2. Yes, sir. Oh, this was a great video.